everyone, it's Gazza from Velocity Tennis TV. How you going? Here we are today for our training session on tennis shoes. The importance of tennis shoes and how to tie them up properly. Now I know a lot of you kids out there, you love to put your shoes on in different ways. So you probably got a pair of shoes that look like this, where the shoelace is already done up, or a pair of tennis shoes that are already undone. And the dog's chewing my other shoe. Come back here. Come here. So which shoes do yours look like at your front door after you've played a game of tennis? A or B? Now, what I also find is the kids don't do up their shoelaces properly. So playing tennis with shoelace not done up properly is like wearing your moccasins. You might as well be wearing moccasins than playing in your good tennis shoes, alright? If they're not tied up properly, you're not going to transfer the energy from your foot into the shoe, into the undercar, onto the clay, onto the hard court, or onto the grass. You're not going to get that stability inside your shoe. Your foot will be flopping around like in a moccasin. You're not going to get effective movement, effective grip. So what we need to do is learn how to do up the shoelaces properly. So the first thing is to do is to make sure your shoelaces are undone. Not like this, not just slipping them straight on. I can't fit on those because these are my son's, so he doesn't learn either. So making sure they're undone and pushing your heel right back and making sure you grab each lace and pulling it tight all the way up till you get up to the top of your shoe here. Make sure you're pulling it nice and tight and doing your crossover, doing your bunny ear, wrapping it around and pulling it tight. Now I've got a nice, firm, non-slip tennis shoe grip. I know it's easy just to slip them straight off, but that's just all too loose and you're not going to play the best tennis. You can also do a double knot, but these laces are pretty good, only need the one knot. So that's what you need to do, kids, and when you're finished, making sure you undo them, just take 3 seconds to undo them properly and the shoes will last longer, so your parents won't actually buy you new tennis runners every 2 or 3 months. Because what happens is when you try to put your shoe on, when they're already done up like that, it pushes down the back heel like that. So you usually put your foot in like this, and you wiggle it in somehow, and you push down on it, and you're breaking and you're damaging the heel of the shoe. So that's why your shoes don't last as long as they should. And parents, you need to speak to your kids at home to make sure they undo their shoes properly. And if they're not being used for a long time, take the insole out and tip out all the undercar. Here you'll see a lot of, probably can't see it, there's a whole heap of undercar in Ryan's shoe there. He needs to clean those out too, because again, you're going to get blisters if you leave the undercar or the sand in there. Now while we're talking shoes, for the smaller, younger kids and the parents who, kids are going to start playing competition soon, this here is a jogging runner. This is my favourite jogging runner, the Asics. These are not allowed on undercar courts. As you can see, the tread is too aggressive and the edge of the runner here is really sharp and digs into the undercar. One, it can be dangerous to yourself or to the children, because as they move, they dig in quickly and they can roll their ankle. Whereas a tennis shoe has a nice rounded sole, so you get nice grip with a bit of slide as well. These are too aggressive and they do damage to the court. So that's all Gaz has got for you today for tips on tennis shoes and how to do them up properly. I better go rescue my moccasin because Lexi looks like she's going to pull them apart. So if you've got any more questions about tennis shoes, tennis runners, how to do them up properly, put a little comment in the section below and Gaz will answer all your questions. Thanks everyone.